You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone.
This year's recipient of the Sybil Fournette Outstanding Leadership Award has been involved in nonprofit housing for 37 years. Described as caring, inspiring, committed, and passionate by her colleagues, this leader has had a great impact on her nonprofit, her local community, and the entire nonprofit housing sector. ONPHA is pleased to present the 2008 Sybil Fournette Award for Outstanding Leadership to Lynn Carson. Lynn Carson began her career in housing in 1972 while working at the Ontario Housing Corporation in Ottawa. The first woman to take advantage of the management trainee program, Lynn became a full-time property manager in 1980. In the 1990s, Lynn moved to the Ministry of Housing as a housing administrator, providing advice and assistance to the growing number of nonprofit and co-op housing providers in Eastern Ontario. In this position, she earned the respect of housing providers and colleagues for her professional and skilled approach to handling difficult issues. In 1995, Lynn moved to the Nepean Housing Corporation and took on the role of general manager. Over the 13 years that followed, Lynn's strong leadership guided Nepean management through many challenges. Karen Doiron, Financial Services Officer at Nepean Housing, says, Lynn is incredibly passionate about everything she does. As a leader, she is always able to motivate others to do their best. Her kind and compassionate guidance, along with her incredible knowledge of the housing industry, has been a source of inspiration for her staff. Nepean Housing would not be the success it is today without her strong leadership and passion for helping people in need. While often described as caring, Lynn has never shied away from making bold and difficult decisions when the need arises. A striking example of Lynn's leadership occurred in 2000 when Ottawa was undergoing amalgamations. Lynn believed that Nepean was a unique place and felt strongly that Nepean Housing would be better able to serve the needs of the local community if it remained independent. She felt that the way to ensure independence was to convert Nepean Housing from a municipal nonprofit to a private nonprofit. After a lengthy and often frustrating process, Lynn and the board of directors persevered, and the province granted Nepean's request to become an independent private nonprofit. Lynn then went on to act as an advisor and resource person to other local municipal nonprofits, providing them with assistance and support to change their corporate status. Today, Nepean Housing remains an independent, private, non-profit housing corporation, which Lynn believes allows them to better serve their tenants and the surrounding community. As general manager, Lynn worked closely with the board of directors. As a great leader, she has encouraged her board to make bold decisions, always guided by the needs of the tenants and the community. Vic Delani Belleville, president of the board at Nepean Housing, knew little about affordable housing issues when he started on the board 7 years ago, but says he couldn't have asked for a better, more committed teacher than Lynn. He says, Lynn is focused. She has a passion for what she does and truly believes everyone needs some place to call home. She is dedicated to turning the tide on the dire shortage of affordable rental housing. Lynn has encouraged the board of Nepean Housing to seek out new ideas and opportunities for growth. Lynn's perseverance and strong belief that anything is possible was reflected clearly in her determination to build a 2-phase Farnworth Manor development. At a time when little affordable housing was being built in Ontario, Lynn was able to convince her board of directors that it could be done. Lynn, together with the Nepean board, garnered the support of their city council and were successful in getting them to provide almost 5 acres of service land and a $100,000 startup loan. Lynn then led Nepean through the challenges of securing funding and mortgage financing, determined all the while to make the project work. Farnworth Phase 1 opened in 2002, and the second phase opened in 2004. Combined, these two communities created 100 new units during a period when little affordable housing was being built elsewhere in the province. Farnworth was quickly followed by the development of Pallister Court, a 62-unit community which officially opened in 2007. Both of these developments stand as a testament to Lynn's perseverance and commitment to the development of new affordable housing. Lynn's determination and passion for affordable housing issues extends well beyond Nepean, though, and is reflected in her numerous volunteer positions across the sector. One aspect of her career that Lynn is most proud of is her role as president of the Social Housing Registry of Ottawa. For 9 years she provided guidance and leadership to the registry board. She worked hard to ensure that the role of the registry was understood within the housing community and helped build crucial support for the organization. As a member of the steering committee for the Ottawa Social Housing Network and member of the Mayor's Task Force on Affordable Housing, Lynn has proved herself a formidable advocate on housing issues, bringing attention to the urgent need for continued investment in community-based nonprofit housing. Lynn's influence can also be felt at the provincial and federal level, where she was a former member of both the ONPHA Board of Directors and the board of the Canadian Housing and Renewal Association. Lynn retired from her position as General Manager of Nepean Housing in August 2008, but will remain an active part of the nonprofit housing community. She was recently appointed to the Social Housing Services Corporation Board of Directors by the Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing, and will continue her volunteer work with the Social Housing Registry of Ottawa. In 2002, the Nepean Housing Corporation received the ONPHA Award for Excellence, recognizing the organization's commitment, innovation, and strong leadership in the sector. Today, we are pleased to recognize Lynn, a woman who embodies those same qualities. ONPHA is delighted to honor Lynn Carson with the 2008 Sybil Frenette Outstanding Leadership Award. Please join me in congratulating this esteemed friend and much admired colleague.
You simply